welcome to White Regis TV Film Review and Preview. I'm Andrew Wright. Last weekend, Karate Kid Legends arrived in cinemas. The film is the sixth film in the Karate Kid franchise, serving as a continuation to both the 2010 remake, which starred Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, as well as Legends also serves as a continuation to the Netflix series Cobra Kai, which is a sequel to the original films from the 80s. Karate Kid Legends stars Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, who reprised their roles from previous Karate Kid media. Like Jackie Chan was the star of the 2010 film, Ralph Macchio was the star of the 80s films and Cobra Kai. The film revolves around a Chinese boy who moves from Beijing to New York, who experiences bullying and enters a martial arts tournament where he receives training from Jackie Chan's Mr. Han and Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso. The film also stars Ben Wang, Joshua Jackson, Sadie Stanley, and Ming-Na Wen. So the film received mixed reviews from critics, but audiences appear to be really enjoying the film, so that's all that's really important, is in the end of the day is that the audience likes it. Karate Kid Legends is in cinemas now. This week, The Accountant 2 started streaming on Amazon Prime Video. The film is a sequel to the 2016 film The Accountant, and stars Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, who reprised their roles from the first film. The film revolves around Affleck's autistic criminal accountant, Christian Wolf, as he teams up with his estranged brother to take on a gang of human traffickers who are involved in the death of someone he knew. So this was my first time watching the film. I didn't see it in cinema, and because Amazon owns MGM and it's part of their strategy where once it's done in the cinema it goes to streaming, like Red One. I have a high degree of respect for the original because I liked it and how it handled autism, but this film I just thought it was really quite slow. But I did like the brotherly chemistry between Affleck and Bernthal, and their dynamic was the best part of the film. I give the film 3 stars out of 5, which, to be honest, is me being generous, but hey. The Accountant 2 is streaming now on Amazon Prime Video, and a sequel is in development. This weekend, Ballerina arrives in cinemas. The film is a spin-off of the John Wick films, taking place between the third and the fourth John Wick films. Ballerina stars Ana de Armas as a ballerina assassin who trains in the traditions of the Ruska Roma to get revenge for her father's death. The film also stars Gabriel Byrne and Norman Reedus, alongside Angelica Houston, Lance Reddick, Ian McShane, and Keanu Reeves, reprising their roles from the previous films in the franchise. I've heard that Keanu Reeves is only like 10 minutes of the film, but I don't think that's possible considering he had to turn down The Acolyte to do this film. This is Lance Reddick's final film performance due to him finishing filming shortly before his death in 2023, before the fourth film came out, and it is the last of his works to be released posthumously. There was no reviews available when I was reading it because the embargo of the reviews just came off on Friday morning, so I didn't have a time to look at any reviews except one. But the film does look exciting from the trailer, so it is one to look forward to. It's one I'm looking forward to. So, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina is in cinemas now. This weekend, Predator: Killer of Killers is released on Disney+. The film is the sixth film in the Predator franchise and is its first animated installment. The film, having been made in secret by director Dan Trachtenberg, the director of Prey, is an anthology film and follows three warriors and killers from across human history, a Viking raider, a ninja from feudal Japan, and an allied World War II pilot as they become prey for the ultimate killer of killers, aka the Predator. I quickly looked up the Rotten Tomatoes score this morning. Friday morning. It's got about 96% positive reviews from critics. So, Predator Killer of Killers is streaming now on Disney Plus. I'm going to probably review it next week because I completely forgot until this morning. Until the Friday morning it comes out. So, on Monday, June 9th, How to Train Your Dragon is released in UK cinemas ahead of a worldwide release at the end of the week. The film is a live-action adaptation of the animated films of the same name and stars Mason Thames as Hiccup, the overlooked son of a Viking chief. Did I say? Yeah, it's a live-action adaptation of the animated film of the same name. Stars Mason Thames as Hiccup, the overlooked son of a Viking chief on the Isle of Burke, where they have become bitter enemies with dragons for generations when Hiccup befriends a dragon named Toothless, and their friendship will challenge the very foundations of Viking society. Sorry if I backtracked just then a minute. I was reading the script and it was just... I don't know. In my head I thought I skipped a line, so... So I just had to backtrack quickly. The film also stars Nico Parker, Nick Frost, Julian Dennison, and Gerard Butler. And Gerard Butler is the only actor to reprise his role from the animated films. This film is in some instances a straightforward shot-for-shot remake of the original, with the director of the animated film also directing this film. I've not seen the animated film yet. I have the trilogy, the animated trilogy on Blu-ray. Haven't watched it. Now it's just on my to-do list pile. The film being released coincides with the opening of the Isle of Burke attraction land at Universal Studios Florida, and some of the cast like Mason Thames and Gerard Butler have been there, and so is the director Dean DuBois, doing promotional work. Like I saw a Letterboxd interview with Dean DuBois at Universal Studios Florida. So yeah, they're doing promotional work there. A sequel has already been confirmed for 2027, which will adapt the second animated film. How to Train Your Dragon is in UK cinemas Monday, ahead of a worldwide release next Friday, on the 13th. That's right, it's Friday the 13th next week. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will be covering 2 weeks of content, because I'll be away for those 2 weeks. So I'll be talking about Elio, 28 years later, Megan 2.0, and something I'm really looking forward to, the F1 the movie. I'm really looking forward to that. See you next time.